Good morning, stupid. Welcome back to hashtag 360 stupid. We are stupid people asking you smart people simple questions. King of stupid here, Mike check, MICCCCCH as in the Republic. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? All the genders, fenders, benders. I am Mike check. This is hashtag 360 stupid. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. And I have with me a super amazing lady. And she goes by
Pammy the Mammy.
Pammy the super mammy. What? What's going on? How you doing?
Not much. I'm doing great.
Yeah? Really? Great?
Yes.
Hold on. She'll tell us the truth in a minute. How do you feel?
I feel great.
It's Mother's Day, y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers there.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Do you feel like a mother?
I very much feel like a mother.
I don't feel like a father. I haven't made any babies. What's mother's, what does it feel like to be a mommy? Or mammy, sorry. Particularly a super mammy.
Well, seeing as I have 7 kids,
Sorry.
it
Shit. Oh my God, 7 kids. Holy shit.
yes, 7. It
Wow.
feels pretty crazy.
Good for you. 7 kids. How does that feel? How did the first one feel? Like the first.
The delivery was very difficult, and it was very challenging.
I mean, the mothering part, like the first time, or was the first baby when you first felt like a mother? When did you first start feeling like a mother?
I felt like a mother as soon as he was born. It was pretty scary because you're afraid of hurting him and doing it all wrong.
They don't come with the instructions.
They sure do not.
I thought you were going to say they do, but it's in Chinese. Because I think it was a Chinese guy.
I would have translated it. I would have found some way. I would have been like, these instructions, we're figuring this shit out.
That's hilarious. Let's see if we can put this here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to adjust the camera so I don't have to hold it. Bam. There we go. For the podcast listeners, I'm just adjusting the video. If you want to catch us on YouTube, it's hashtag 360 stupid. Pammy, the super mammy. So she's going to come up with her own podcast. And you want to talk about some of the stuff that you're going to talk about on your show? Like promote your show?
Well, I'm still trying to decide what to talk about, but I was thinking of talking about parenting stuff. I have a lot of chronic health issues, so talking about some of those things. And then I have a lot of interesting things that happen to me that nobody would ever believe happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to talk about the things that nobody could ever believe happen.
Like shit talk?
Shit talk.
That's right. So, it's Mother's Day. What's the best Mother's Day you've had?
2015, I actually got all of my kids under the same roof.
Oh wow, that must have been a big roof.
That that was the last time that I got them all 7 together.
And was that to beat them?
No.
Was it like a reunion thing, or what was happening?
It's when you have that many, it's just
She's never
hard.
beat her kids. I was just joking around, you weirdos out there.
I beat them every single day.
Don't even trip. Don't
I
even
beat
say
them
that, girl.
to bed. I say, I'm going to bed,
Don't
and
do
I
it.
beat them into the bed first.
Don't do it.
And
girl.
then they go to bed after me.
People trip out.
I said I beat them to bed. That means I go to bed before them.
Yeah, but they got to be smart to figure that out. So we got to clarify. Sorry, guys. Sorry, we were saying, the 7 kids, yeah, all at the same house. What was the occasion?
Mother's Day.
Oh, in which year? I'm sorry?
2015.
Wow, 5 years ago, huh?
So the oldest turns 23 tomorrow, And my youngest is 5. So once they start getting that big of an age difference, it's harder.
Yeah, to leash them all around. Or what is it called?
To
Herd them.
Yeah, to get them all together.
Herd 7 kids in under 1. Wow.
As, like right now, 3 of them are in different places. 2 are in different states and 1's in a different country.
Wow. Different country. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the Chinese kid. No? Oh, that's the one that came with the Chinese instructions. No, damn it.
No, my son's in Germany. He's stationed there.
What? You have a son old enough to serve in the military?
I have 2 in the military.
Wow. How old is he?
He is 20.
That's the first one.
That's my second one.
Second one. And the oldest?
He's 23.
Jeez. I thought you told me you were 25.
Most people think I am 25.
Good for you, girl. You're fucking rocking it.
Thank you.
So, correction on the video and podcast earlier. I did a podcast coming over here, and I was referring to Pammy as Pamela Anderson. I just thought we were going to go with that theme, but my bad on that one. So it's going to be Pammy the Super Mammy. We literally just came up with that today, like an hour ago. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
And pretty soon she's going to be super famous. So if you guys want to catch her podcast, I think once you guys search the Pammy the Super Mammy, it should be the pretty much the only one out there because I've never heard of it. So take a listen, check her out, and she she also accepts donations as we do. So send it in. Phone number is 602-620-9098. We're back with Pammy the Super Mammy. So we're the stupid people asking you, smart people, simple questions. Why 7 kids?
Numbers 2 and 3 were planned.
Nice. And 2 is the one in the military now.
Numbers 2 and 3 are in the military, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. So the oldest isn't 23? You have an even older one?
No, my 23-year-old is not in the military.
Gotcha. And he's the oldest one.
Right.
So then the 21 is?
The 20-year-old and my 18-year-old are in the
Jeez.
military.
Man. Okay, the 2 and 3 were planned. And then? We're
And
not
the
even
rest
halfway
were
there.
all accidents.
Oh, got you. Like, I don't know. I've never either planned them or accidentally had them. So I don't know what the second thing was.
The rest were all accidents.
Wow. What's some of the best parts of being a mommy?
I really like watching them learn new things.
Yeah.
Like my oldest, when he learned to roll over, he tried so hard, and you could sit there and watch him trying and trying.
You could see how he's trying to figure it
Yep,
out. And his brain's working. Nice.
He was going to do it no matter what. And just the determination and it is just so awesome to watch those kinds of things. And when they're going to crawl, you can see them trying so hard in each little step. It's just so awesome to
Wow.
watch those things.
That's beautiful. I don't think I'll ever experience that.
You never know.
Oh, no, I know. I don't want to experience. I mean, I want to experience it, but I'm not going to experience it because I'm not going to have kids. So I'm going to foster and adopt. So
Well, I was going to say
Unless
you
they're
could
kids.
experience it a different way than having your own.
yeah, and I don't want to I'm going to work with the older kids. So unless they have their kid, and then I become like the grandpa figure guy,
Right.
then I guess I'll be part of that. But I won't get the everyday thing, which is good because I can't. I can barely wipe my own daily things. Yeah, it's been super busy lately. Pammy the Super Mammy, and I am Mike Check, king of stupid here at hashtag 360 stupid. We hate no one. We accept everyone, but those who donate, we love you guys. So send it in. Hashtag 360 stupid is our email, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. No, Facebook dropped me. Still being censored. Sorry, Facebook. They literally shut down my account. No email, no nothing.
Whoops.
YouTube sent an email. I told you about that one?
No.
Yeah, YouTube sent me an email asking if I'm going to hurt myself or if I need help or if I feel lonely. That's after they brought down the video of me talking about the thing I know not to talk about no more. The virus. You know? So, I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm also trying not to curse. Because when you curse, you have to put the content for adult thing.
Explicit.
Yeah. Explicitioso. So I got it, guys. Thanks for the notice. Or threat. So YouTube did that. And then Facebook did that. And then YouTube pulled another video. I was like, I think I get the hint. / threat. Tell me more, Pammy the Super Mammy. Oh, let's talk about the parties and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah?
What about the parties?
Oh, girl. I think this is the part where my audience jumps in. Where their ears perk up.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to say? Anything? Everything? Okay. So, how did you come across the whole sex party, sex club, all that? I guess lifestyle is what it's called, right?
Yeah. I had a friend that said, hey, I'm having a party. You want to come? And I said, sure.
Text?
No.
No. Oh, by the way, that's another person I want to try and interview. A really interesting person who also has a really interesting person. So the whole dynamic there is going to be interesting if we could get a hold of him. Sorry, you were saying? So you were dating a guy?
No.
No.
It was just somebody from a chat room.
Gotcha. And he said?
Okay.
He said okay?
No, he invited me to the party, so I said okay.
Oh, so your first time was a sex party, not a sex club. Mm-hmm. Interesting. And what went through your head when he said that? Because you guys weren't serious. It was just you and him were just kind of whatever.
Yeah, it was just whatever.
So he just dropped it like, or he's mentioned it before, or he's like...
No, he hadn't ever mentioned
so
it before.
You guys are just hanging out, and he's like, hey, by the way, sex party?
Yep.
Just like that, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. And what went through your head? Like, what did you think? Like, in the beginning part, not before you went, you know? Like, why is this guy asking, or any of that or stuff? Or you were just thinking more like how it's going to be, or...
Well, he just was inviting me. Like, we weren't anything.
Right, you're just friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was a little bit nervous because I'd never been to a party like that befur.
Gotcha.
And so at the beginning, I just kind of sat around and watched and everything.
So you've never been that way ever, because you've always just been with one guy, had a kid, had another kid, guy had another kid, had another kid. So you've never been like, it's called promiscuous?
Promiscuous?
Is that what it is?
I've never been that.
Interesting. I've always been pure in your promiscuous. My shit's never been locked down, yo. One time was close. I fucking dodged that bullet. You know what I'm talking about, girl. Woo. I ever tell you the story on that one?
No.
Oh, man. I'm not sure if it's going to be public just yet. So I'll have to tell you when the recorder's off.
But you got to remember, I grew up LDS.
Oh, yeah. The super secret temples and stuff?
Yep.
Wow. There's a different level that you were at or something like that?
I got married in the temple.
I mean, like, as you stay in the religion, you move up, right? Different titles and, like, power or something?
It just depends.
Oh, if you're going to be as a member or if you're going to be part of the leadership, right? Because the leadership has, like, certain...
Yeah, there's higher leadership, yeah.
LDS. What is it? Living...
Mormon, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints. Mormon?
They don't like to be called that anymore, though.
What, the Mormon?
Yeah.
Oh, they just go with
want to be
LDS.
called. No, they want to be called the whole title. They want you to
Oh,
say the whole thing.
really?
Yes.
Which is
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. So what does Mormon mean then?
It was just a shortened title to designate the religion.
Oh, gotcha. So the religion is Mormon, technically, like a authority, like figure, or like when they
No,
register.
it's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Gotcha.
But
Latter-day Saints.
people said LDS because that's Latter-day Saints, so it shortened it. But some people started calling them Mormons, and so they were recognized that way too. And they decided that's not okay anymore.
And how long are you? How long? Because you were involved, like seriously involved, right? Obviously, you got married in the church and temple and all that stuff. Like when you say you got married in the temple, you're talking about the secret temple that only members are allowed to go.
Yes.
I went to a wedding, I guess the second wedding, which was open to the public, and then the reception afterwards. But I was funny because the priest or the minister or whoever the guy was performing the ceremony, he mentioned it, and I thought it was funny because they didn't really say that they got married before the wedding that we were a part of. And he mentioned it. He goes, "Oh, sorry, we already went through this, but we're gonna just do this for you guys." He goes, "But they were married in our temple, and you guys aren't allowed there."
Yep.
And he was starting to get into that, and he was like, "Oh, whatever, Interesting. What's some of the some of the things that the LDS is known for? Like, what are they selling? Is it because it's still Christianity? It's still the Christian Bible.
Yeah, they use the King James version of the Bible, but there's a lot of people that don't consider them Christians. That's a big, huge debate between religions.
Because in LDS, there's different levels of life, right? When you evolve yourself, and then that's where the planets and living in other space or places.
Yeah, after death. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they believe.
So did you ever feel elevated, like that stuff can be true? Because technically, I think you can elevate yourself to a God level.
Well, me and religion have issues right now, so I'm not sure where I stand.
I already did the Sunday sermon, so we'll just leave this one as it is. It's pretty amazing. I think the LDS is the largest growing religion in America right now.
Probably. I do think that they have one of the best community resource stuff available.
Yeah, I think Utah happened to be one of the states that provided housing for the homeless people to show that is actually their problem. Whereas everybody else is like, oh, let's get them clean and everything. They're like, let's just give them a house. And it's helped immensely. So instead of arresting somebody where everybody else is paying $500 a day to house that person in jail just because they're homeless, they're like, hey, why don't we just give them a hotel room? And now they're doing much better. And I think it's because of the LDS. I think the LDS philosophy is more, let's give you a helping hand instead of the Catholic, which is, I got to beat you and horrible things.
Well, and they also expect you to do service.
Sure.
They don't just hand it out for free.
Sure, of course.
And so they're like, well, we understand that you don't have this and you need this, but you can give your time. That is something you can do.
Yep.
And if you cannot, if you really can't do something for some reason, they still help you with the understanding you can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's not like if you can't do it, they won't help you.
Oh, yeah. Which is good. I think that's what I'm doing with my church. I told you, right? I'm starting in my own religion. Oh, really? Yeah. Starting my own religion. And I'm going to be the God, obviously. Seva. Non-violent living new non-violent living God is going to be the thing.
And everyone's going to drink the Kool-Aid.
Well, here's the thing. Anybody is welcome to believe in me and donate whatever you like. But to worship me, it's a mandatory 8.75% donation at the gate. So if you want to come and worship me, the full 8.75 before taxes. So most gods are at 10% now. So I'm going to be the budget god. I'm coming at 8.75, yo. And so the church is going to be like that. It's going to be more of a family thing, a healthy family thing. Whereas where, if there's 10, 20 families, then if all of those cars are registered under the church, not only is everybody saving taxes, but then you could get a discount on the insurance, and you could also self-insure if you have a fleet large enough. So that's the kind of stuff that I think churches are for. It's not to have a place to worship the God, because the God should be everywhere with you and all that kind of stuff. Not me. I'm the new one. I'm not everywhere. I'm just here. You fucking weirdos. So yeah, and plus, traveling under a religious visa is fantastic. Actually, you get a different passport. With religion, you could go just about anywhere.
I was gonna say, don't you get to go more places?
Much
for
more places. Places that they would turn away any other citizen would welcomes the religious people. And that's because, they never bring violence. They never bring anything other than help and food and stuff like that. Which the authorities sometimes, compensate or, take off to their side for their bonuses.
Yep.
But nonetheless, there is one other category of traveler that does get to go more than the religious people. You want to take a wild stab at which category that is?
The rich people.
The business people.
Why is that?
Because business is always welcome. Business always brings in money. Religion doesn't always bring in money, and it doesn't bring in that much money. But business brings jobs, houses, money, work, connection to the internet, to the rest of the world, and stuff like that. So the most impoverished, most horrible places in the world is some of the largest companies are running businesses out of. I know, because I was in Iraq, and I talked to a business guy. He was just sitting there. I go, hey, what's up, man? I'm in full uniform, fucking middle of a war. And he goes, oh, hey, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing here, man? He goes, business. I go, what do you mean business? Fucking war is going on. He goes, yeah, I'm late. I go, what? He goes, yeah, I'm late. I should have been here like about a year ago. So what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, the big business comes in about just before the war starts, and then gets the connections made. They let the war start, and then they start buying up stuff right as the war starts, which is just when everything is at the cheapest, most devastated, and they just buy up everything. Everything that they can buy, and then they wait for the war to be about halfway through, and then they start building the factories. The war is still going on. They build factories.
Why?
Because it's cheap. You could buy land like maybe eighth of the price when there's no war. Once the war starts, everybody starts splitting. Everybody leaves, and now all the shit gets blown up, bullet holes everywhere. So they come in, just bring down everything, rebuild a new factory, and boom, pennies on the dollar.
Oh, I see.
Rich get richer, and the rest, well, nobody really gives a fuck. Oh no, I think that is the most. I was gonna say embassy, but no, they're actually very restricted. Not embassy, but ambassador. Ambassador.
Because they're political.
Yeah, so they are actually more restricted, but they have more freedom when they're in another country. Freedom. So you got tubes connected to you?
Yes.
Mother of 7 has tubes going in her belly.
Right there.
Yeah. What's going on?
I have gastroparesis.
Damn. Is that when the priest gives you gas?
I wish it was that easy. It's when my intestines are mostly paralyzed, so I don't digest food properly, and so most of it has to come.
So you're connected to that thing?
Yeah. Most of it has to come from a feeding tube.
Damn. So you're connected to a feeding tube right now?
Yep. 24 hours a day. I've even gotten so good I can shower with it connected.
Let me process that for a minute. You have 7 kids, and you're feeding yourself. You don't have a nurse coming in.
No.
You have to mix the formula yourself. You have to put the formula in the tube, in the containers, in the
bags,
bladders.
yes.
And then run the line through the machine that counts how much what's going in. What's that machine called?
It's a pump.
It pumps it in, so it only pushes in the certain amount that you set speed and everything.
Yeah, and I have to change it based on what my stomach can tolerate. Because if I get too nauseous, then it all comes back up.
Damn.
And
so no nurse, no home health care, no babysitters.
No, just me.
Wow.
So when I'm mom,
That's why we're calling her Super Mammy. No, the Super Mammy.
so when I mop in the house, I'm mopping, pushing an IV pole with my foot.
Wow. How many hours a day do you have to be on that thing?
This
Yeah.
24.
Wow.
It's always on. There is if I really feel like I have to take a break, I'll turn it off, but then that means I'm not eating and it has to be at such a slow rate right now that I start getting dizzy and not feeling good, and then I have to lay down.
So tell me about March 3rd.
What was March 3rd?
Yeah.
What was on March 3rd?
You did something on March 3rd.
I don't remember what March 3rd was. You have to remind me.
You came out of the hospital. Do you remember? Or you're like, which time? You came out of the hospital and you went straight to somewhere else before you.
Oh.
This is another reason why we call her Super Mammy. All right.
I got out of the hospital and I had been in for 12 days and had surgery, so I needed to get out and see my friends. So I went to Personal Preferences,
Which is a
sex place.
the day she comes out of surgery, out of the hospital after 12 days. You didn't go home. You went straight to the club.
Well, I mean, I went home, but
Super Mammy. Yo.
I only went for half an hour to see my friends.
Oh, sorry. Only half an hour after 12 days in the hospital. Wow. Damn, woman. You are fucking awesome. Super Mammy. Pammy, the Super Mammy. I like that. I think it's going to happen. I think Pammy here is going to get more famous than me much more faster and richer.
If you'd been stuck in hell with the nurses that I had and that doctor that I had that tried to tell me I was sick from weed, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not sick from weed. And then comes out to find out I have some rare disease. I was like,
American doctors, man. Y'all know what I think about American doctors, yo. They work for the insurance company. They're not there for you. They're not there for me. They're there for the insurance companies. Dirty motherfuckers. I tell everybody, record any conversation you have with any professional, especially doctors and lawyers. Especially fucking lawyers. Dirty motherfuckers. Yeah, doctors, man. I volunteer at the hostel. Oh, by the way, Personal Preference is not a sponsor, but if you want to send it in, we'll mention you again. I've never been there, but I'm down. So I used to volunteer at Phoenix Hostel. And I was there for one of the dinner nights, which is great because everybody just really chats around, you know. And I was sitting next to a Chinese girl, tiny little girl. I mean, maybe like 2 of my thighs, her entire body, you know. And this was before I went to China. I was wanting to learn more about the Chinese people before I went there. So we started chatting, and this was a Thursday night. We started chatting, and I said, "Well, what are you doing here?" You know, it was her first time out of China. Okay, first time having a passport, first time leaving her home. And it was to come here to do her master's program at ASU. I said, "Oh, that's great." She goes, "Thank you." I said, "So how's it going?" I mean, what are you doing at the hostel? Are you looking for a place to stay and stuff? You know, just asking like the detail stuff. And she goes, oh, I'm getting deported. I said, what? She goes, yeah. When she came into the country, she filed for another school. So she had to be at that school come Monday.
Uh-huh.
Instead, she's in Arizona at the ASU but she didn't file for the paperwork. I said, no, I can't be like that. I go, there's got to be a different way or something, right? I said, tomorrow's Friday. I'll come in with you. We'll go to the counselor or whoever's telling you that you're going to get deported, and I'll talk to him and we'll figure out something. She goes, okay, that'd be great, you know? So I show up and they tell me that she's had like 3 months. This didn't just happen yesterday. So she had not been doing what she had been needing to do. And now it's at the point where she just literally has to step out of the country, step back in, and file the right paperwork. She said that's the only thing she could do at this point. And if she doesn't do that by Monday, if she doesn't show up Monday with the paperwork, we have to deport her. We have to file for for them to come and get her and stuff like that. I said, so she just has to step out of the country. They go, yeah. I go, Mexico's 2 hours away. If I go, I'll drive her over there. She'll step out, come back in. We'll have lunch and we'll do it. She goes, she goes, what? Really? I mean, we literally met the day before, right? But I'm going to travel. For me, that's like the thing we do, you know?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Head to Mexico.
Yeah. So, so I said, let's do that tomorrow. So she knew a guy, which, oh man, Alex. What up, Alex? Still friends. Fantastic guy. Brilliant guy. PhD in physics. He was in ASU finishing up his PhD for physics. And she said, he's going to be my roommate once everything is figured out. I said, oh, great. He can come and bring anybody you want, you know? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about the recording.
Mommy,
What, honey?
can me and Morgan get the scenes?
Yeah.
Can we?
Just 1 second.
Okay.
Just be careful on the wires. Oh, you got 2 wires on both sides.
I know, I just don't.
You got wires here, and then you got the tube on there.
Yes, you can come in now.
I have a little ball because it got wet.
It's okay.
Aww.
That's all bless.
Aww.
Morgan, Mommy, and Jordan.
Aww. This is for Mother's Day.
Yep.
Nice.
Aw, thank you, Morgan.
Look inside.
That's nice.
Look inside, Mommy.
Just 1 second. I'm looking at the front. Hold it flat.
Oh.
Aww. You make confetti.
She is my paper.
Or the paint may still be wet.
That's so cool. Well done.
Thank you, guys.
Good job. When am I going to get my Mother's Day card?
Get hugged.
All right. Is a Mother's Day hug? All right. Good job, girls. Well done. We're doing the recording right now. That's why we got the microphones. So we'll finish up the podcast and then I'll come talk to you guys. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
There's yours.
All right.
So they made this. She made a little box. She painted. That's the front. Here's the back side.
That's so nice, huh?
And then they wrote my daughter, my 5-year-old, drew our family.
That's the family right there. That's so cool.
And then don't hold this one close because it has her name.
Oh,
But she wrote,
I'll go like that.
okay. And then she wrote a note. And then these ones weren't quite dry, so it has the confetti on it a little bit. But they made the confetti even.
Oh,
They cut up cardboard papers. And then she painted I love you on the inside.
Oh. It's moments like this.
We had to hurry and hide the weed before we could let him in.
That was nice. Nice little break. Kids. Seven kids. So that was the youngest, the 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And my 11-year-old.
Seven kids. I can't get over that. And you got tubes on your right side. Mm-hmm. And you got microphone wires on your left side.
It's right here in the exact middle.
Yeah.
And I tape it to the right because that's more comfortable for me.
That's what I do with my testicles. I tape it to the left side.
To the left.
To the left.
To the right. To the right.
It kind of hurts when you take the tape off sometimes. I name my...
if you use alcohol, it doesn't...
Oh, man.
Don't choke on the weed there.
That's fucking hilarious. I name my testicles Cheat and Chong.
Well, then you're supposed to separate them. You're supposed to tape one to the left and one to the right.
Why is that?
Because they can't smoke together.
They can't?
No, they're too close. Then their joints will burn together at the same time.
I thought you were talking about the actual guys, Cheat and Chong. They can't. They're not supposed to be together.
Oh, I saw this video.
Because you know they were angry at each other for a little while.
I saw this video online of this chick,
Mm-hmm.
and she stuck this cigarette in her vagina, and she smoked it with her vagina.
What?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
What are you doing watching videos like that?
It was posted in one of my chat groups.
Oh. What's the difference between a creeper and a pervert?
A pervert admits they're a pervert. A creeper lies about it. A creeper lies and hides. A pervert goes, I'm a pervert. I like to watch porn. I like to see girls naked.
It's not creepy, because they're open and comfortable with it. Gotcha. Whereas creeper means creepy because they're like, you don't know what the hell they're actually doing. That makes sense.
And a creeper likes things that are inappropriate.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they're hiding it because it's not appropriate, usually.
Interesting.
Because a creeper usually gives people creepy feelings.
I have a friend, Mad Dog Medics, what up? Hardcore Christian. I was renting a room in his mother's floating home on a river in Portland, Oregon. And he had just come out of the military.